Good afternoon, it's Longhaultanker, straight razor shaving with Longhaultanker, and I'm coming at you from the Love's Truck Stop in Great Falls, Montana, and it is Friday the 24th of March 2023 at approximately 15:35, 15:40, right in there, Mountain Time, and I've got approximately 48 hours worth of whiskers. You can see all that white mess I got going on there. And if you're watching me on YouTube, I say thank you. Hit the like and subscribe, leave a comment, and visit the other channels, or go on over to the Shaving Cadre, www.theshavingcadre.com, and visit the members who have channels on YouTube and make shaving content. And I'll put their names in the notes, comments section that you can pull up and look at. Some good fellas there. I have somewhat to say today, but first let's do the, and it's just life on the road. It's aggravation is what it is, but I'll go over that in a little bit. The razor today is Wacker Sheffield. Next up in rotation that I have in my 7-day roll-up that I have with me, Wacker Sheffield. It's got solid black horn scales. It's just a beautiful razor. And for the brush today, we're using the QED Manchurian Select 28 millimeter in faux horn. Let's see if you can see it. There it is. That's what I was looking for right there. And it's just, you know, if you've watched me for very long since I've had these, you know just how much I love these. The bristles are incomparably soft, sufficient backbone. So if you get one, you'll love it. I guarantee it. I guarantee it. The soap, Stirling Gentleman, Stirling Soap Company, Stirling Gentleman. And I looked at the ingredients, and it's tobacco, vanilla, amber, and musk. And I don't know what amber and musk smell like. I know what vanilla smells like, of course. But it has a strong tobacco scent to it, a sweet tobacco scent to it. And it's just lovely. The other stuff that's in it, I'm sure, complements that sweet smell. And the vanilla had a nice hot shower. And the water, the sink water is okay. It's not as hot as the shower. But I've got something to say. Love's Truck Stops, you ought to be ashamed of yourselves. And I'm telling you, this Love's Truck Stop I'm at Great Falls, Montana is a fairly new construction within the last 12 to 18 months. This is the second time I've been here in that length of time. And if you watch me for very long, you know just how much my privacy is invaded. And I know what it is. It's not the people that knock on the doors, although they should know better. And some of them, like that one guy in Salt Lake City some months ago, they should know better. And to check and verify that the room is empty. About 5-6 years ago, Love's Truck Stops spent a lot of money installing an electronic system that was supposed to track by electronic means when the door opens, when the door closes, who's in, who's out, when it's empty, vacant, and when it's occupied. And it's been a miserable failure of a system. Now, I don't know how it came to be that some Love's Truck Stops have installed a deadbolt that just simply says vacant or occupied when you turn the knob, and it locks the door. Privacy is secure. I don't, and I'll tell you, I rarely get invaded. I say rarely, a knock on the door, somebody opening the door, which happened to me today. And it was a most inconvenient and embarrassing situation, as I was, you can imagine, and I'll leave it at that. But there's a reason. Can you imagine putting a toilet in a shower room and not having the means for complete privacy while you're using? Now, okay, so I said a bad word. And when I get out of here from the shave, I'm going to talk to the manager. I'm going to call customer service if they're open. If not, I'll wait until Monday till they're open in Oklahoma City at corporate. Because I've about had it with Love's Truck Stops. They have a nice driver's reward system for buying diesel. But I never have this problem at Flying J because every one of their rooms is equipped with a deadbolt that says occupied or vacant. Now, if it says occupied and you're about to knock on the door, might you take a second thought? Are you all right in there? Did you have a heart attack, stroke? Are you laying dead on the floor? But to constantly knock on the door, and more outrageous is to actually open the door, were it not for this flimsy security latch that they have, which allows you to open the door so far, the door would have come all the way open, and there I would have been, I don't know if this is the right wording or not, but a la fragante, or whatever that expression is. But no, it just pisses me off that they keep doing this. It happens. I mean, actual invasion into the room has been happening more and more frequently at the Love's Truck Stops that I frequent on my routes, and I'm sick of it. And I call corporate customer service, and I get absolutely no satisfaction. They do nothing. If I were the CEO of the company, I'd put out an emergency, immediate order to have all shower room doors equipped with those deadbolts to ensure the privacy of their customers in the room. That is well. And I'm sure that the lady that, I don't know if she was a young lady, old lady, it don't matter, but I'm sure she was embarrassed by doing it. I was embarrassed by her doing it, but I don't know if there was anything she could have done to check and ensure that the room was empty. It's the system that they've installed. Love's corporate, Love's truck travel centers, does not guarantee the shower room privacy, and that's outrageous. What if I was maybe I should get that organization called Women in Trucking involved. Are they really going to encourage more women to go into trucking, to go into the truck stops at the end of the day and take a shower, knowing that they could very well be have their privacy invaded? Yeah, that sounds like a good career choice. Now, maybe it's because, I don't know, you tell me in the comments, what is it about men that are less offended by intruders into their bathroom space? Intruders, I say, even if they're buck naked. I'm offended by it. Now, I know there's some that may not be as much. I got an old Marine buddy. Don't bother me. Okay, fine. You've taken too many showers in the swamp. The first few strokes here are just delightful. Good, sharp, crisp. This blade, I believe, after the shaft and glassstone progression up to 8K, I'm almost certain that it was finished on a Belgian Coticule, yellow Coticule. And I can guarantee you, in fact, I'm going to do this as soon as I get out of here. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go check the men's restroom, and I guarantee you every one of those toilet stalls has got a deadbolt lock on the door with the occupied vacant language. I know what my Marine Corps buddy would say. He's, in his crass own way, he would say, well, maybe I'll get lucky. That's not the point. My privacy in a public shower, or I say public, it's not public, it's a private room that I pay for. But my privacy is just as important to me as the privacy of a 17-year-old virtuous virgin would be. All right, I'm done with that. It just, sitting on the toilet. Oh, I'm sorry. You shouldn't have come through in the first place. Okay, that's about as graphic as I'm gonna get. In trucking related news, my delivery has been changed. Apparently they want the product sooner than Monday morning. And I don't know if they're doing this special, being open on Sunday, but they want me to come in on Sunday at 06:30 in the morning. 06:30 in the morning. Where I'm sitting right now, approximately 6 hours from the truck stop in Calgary, where I usually post up when I go on this load before I make delivery, and that puts me at about 5 to 10 minutes from their front door. So Sunday morning, 06:30, that suits me just fine. I'll be back here then Sunday night. Let's see. When we last met, where was I? I think we were in Sydney, Nebraska. Got up that next morning, which would have been yesterday morning, and it snowed all night long. And there was 4 to 6 inches of snow everywhere, all over my truck, all over the ground. But once I got up on the highway, the road was clear. It was, 22 degrees when I got up and started rolling yesterday morning. But the weather cleared, and by the time I got to Cheyenne and headed north on I-25, everything was fine. And it was a good day. Did about 530 miles yesterday and ended the day in Hardin, Montana, not far from, about 40 miles from Billings. And I went a little bit exploring today because when I'm loaded, I don't like to go the back route out of Billings, going up the back roads, going through places like Shawmut and Harrowton, along Montana Highway 3. I like to stay on the interstate as much as possible. And when I'm loaded, and the only little adventure I went on was that as I got close to Three Forks, Montana, about 40 miles or so west of Bozeman, US 287 takes off from Interstate 94, and you cut off that whole corner of Interstate 94 to Butte, pick up Interstate 15, you got to come back. So that whole corner, you cut it off by going US 287. And that takes you right into Helena, Montana. It's about a 60-mile drive, and you save a whole bunch of miles by not going through Butte, Montana. And so my drive today was about 6 hours. I did about 350 miles, and I'm all set up for tomorrow, which is also about 6 hours. But between here and the Canadian border, there's virtually nothing. It's all farmland. In Shelby, Montana, there is a pilot truck stop, but why? Yeah, since they built this new one here. Lovely scent on this soap. This razor's just killing it. Right there, that's what the barber notch is for. I know there's no definitive proof in the literature about what a barber's notch is for, but right there, that's it right there. So a change in delivery schedule is the big news of the day, which suits me just fine. I was going to settle in for a 34-hour restart and not leave out of here till Sunday with a full set of hours. As it is right now, I've got about 40 or so, maybe 50, no, closer to 40 hours. But today was an easy day. Tomorrow's going to be an easy day. I'm rolling forward some hours so that way when I get back here on Sunday afternoon, I will have rolled forward, and I've done this before, and so far the route has just gone fine. To make this statement now, and that is I should have enough hours on the clock to roll forward to get me to my 8th day when I'll start picking up hours that I've already used in the last 6, 7 days, 8 days. And that way I can just keep rolling and not stop. And that's a good thing. Very good. So I'll top up all my fuels here tomorrow morning before I leave. My diesel and my DEF. You don't want to get caught getting low on fuel in Canada, where you gotta stop and refuel. That is not a good thing based on price. Now, the companies will do it. Our company will do it, but they will ask the question, why didn't you fuel up before you went in? Well, I thought I had enough to get in and out. As I sit right now this afternoon, because I fueled up and hardened this morning, I've got 3/4 of a tank of diesel. I had a half a tank of DEF this morning, and I did not top it up, and so I've got a 1/4 tank of diesel of DEF fuel this afternoon, and I will top them both up with emphasis on on the DEF, because I let it get kind of low, but coming through some of those mountains, it sucks it up pretty quick. And the mountains were absolutely gorgeous today. And coming across the top side, Livingston and Bozeman, which is very near Yellowstone National Park. The mountains are beautiful. The trees are beautiful. The sky was beautiful. The mountains were all snow covered, as you might imagine. Just beautiful. Yeah, I can tell how gentle this edge is, that this was a conical edge. Almost caught my ear. Wacker Sheffield. I've had this razor for, it was one of my early purchases, so I won't say 7 years, but it's 6.5. After I got confident enough in those first few weeks and months, after I got going in 2015, July and August, I think it was a December 2015 purchase. As the water's not staying hot. And when I came in the store, it was sunshine, it was a beautiful afternoon. That was a nice couple of strokes right there underneath the chin. Nice and smooth, didn't catch, didn't dig. Not yet. That's twice. Though not as egregious as the first one, it was unwelcome. All right, let's wipe it off and see what we got. Not yet again. That's 3 times now.
If you don't leave, you've been in here 4 hours. You're exceeding the time and you are backing up.
I can't hear a word you're saying. I will be done when I'm done, and it won't be too much longer.
Okay, well, if you're not out soon, we will call the cops to remove you.
Cops? What do you need the cops for?
Because you've been in here 4 hours, you've knocked a few times trying to get...
I don't care what. It's unlimited. Call corporate. I've done this 1,000 times.
Okay, I will call them then.
Unbelievable. That's 4 times now. What do you want?
I want you out of the shower. You've been in here for 4 hours. I understand that it's a little frustrating to you.
I can't.
I just got here, but unfortunately, yes, we have limited showers, so yes, we do have to limit the time.
There's no limit on the showers. I've been here.
You can either evacuate on your own, or I can call the cops and have them come evacuate.
Well, you can charge me for another one if that makes you feel
I'm not
better.
charging you for another one. I want you to evacuate out of the shower. You done cussed out another cashier. You're done. You got 20 minutes in an hour.
Unbelievable. I'm just going to let the camera run. See what other interesting things develop. As you might imagine, I'm pretty pissed off. All right, let's do the alum block. I almost can't see straight, I'm so pissed. At least I'll look good when the police get here. My mug shot will be A1. Oops, I hit the camera. Well, that's it. I'm pretty well done. I'm rinsing out my brush. I've done the alum block. Everything feels great. So let me go ahead and just say goodbye and start packing up. They'll be coming through with a battering ram next. Bye. See you down the road.